They all seem so down, man. Or is this like, it's about to happen? Oh, shit. Okay, then. Look at game face Deku. Alright, My Hero Season 7, Episode 5. It's all about to go down. Exactly when and what, I'm still not so certain about. Which is really exciting because obviously they've been talking about, you know, the impending war that's coming. They seem to have a plan involving Aoyama to draw out All For One / Shigaraki in some way. It's just a lot of the specifics are really unknown, and My Hero has a really good way of kind of letting you know they have a plan and kind of revealing that like as it happens in real time. And from the small amount of research that I've done, and I've kept it small as to minimize the chances of me getting spoiled, it seems like there will be another season after this. I imagine we're looking at, I think 24-ish episodes for this whole season 7, but it's looking like there's gonna be a season 8 and we're gonna get another year, maybe 2 before My Hero, the anime is actually wrapped up, which is nuts to me because I'm getting like super like late game, end game vibes from season 7 right now. Like coming off of my massive rewatch, the whole vibes around the end of season 6 going into this, I could really see this like working towards like, you know, the big resolution and the end of the show. But it seems like we have so much more in store for us, which is really exciting. And when you really sit down and think about just how much there is to wrap up, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. But either way, I'm going to be going into this as open-minded as possible and just see what happens, because My Hero for me, like I'm a very accepting person, right? Like whatever happens is whatever happens, right? And I just want to enjoy it. I want a lot of the big questions answered, a lot of the big like conflicts resolved, and just however they decide to do it, as long as it makes sense, I'm going to be here for it. Like and subscribe, check out the Patreon for early access for the other shows that I'm doing if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. Who is this specifically? Should I know? Toga. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. Yeah, the Toga backstory. Jesus. It's so interesting the more you think about where we're going with this whole hero and villain thing and Deku trying to save everyone, and you get so much backstory on a lot of these villains, and Twice was the big one, right, that you get really attached to, and Twice's death, I hated that. Twice was awesome. So it's just really interesting to think about, you know, as we delve into a bit more about Toga here. Jesus Christ. But Toga, she might just be a little bit loopy, man. She might actually be just a bit crazy. Yeah. Toya? Tomorrow? Oh shit! We haven't seen the last Sad Man's Parade! Oh shit, I never thought about this. Okay, that's big hype, that's big hype. And I was just talking about how sad Twice's death was as well. Man, I never thought about that. So to me it's interesting because I'm pretty sure it was Deku who put the idea out there, like would these people have been villains if they grew up in different environments, right? Like I think it was Gentle Criminal, right? If things happened differently, would they have become villains? With Toga, it's really interesting because maybe if her like short upbringing as a child was different, maybe she wouldn't have been like this, but maybe she was just always like this. Like if she's having like those kinds of dreams as a child, maybe she's just nuts. But maybe even so, if she was in a different environment, she might not have ended up as someone like in the League of Villains, right? But she did show a glimpse of emotion, you know, when Toya like set her house on fire just then. Oh. So that stuff is in the intro a little bit, all the hands, the fingers. Jesus Christ. The
個性終末論を超越
quirk Doomsday Theory.
スピナー、 Toga は 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 ヴィラン犯罪のうち異形の占める割合がどれだけか貴様も知っていよう。
Emphasis on this heteromorph stuff lately.
ヒーローと呼ばれる者どもに怨恨を抱く異形は少なくない。我らが残党が動線を引いた。
Right, and is this Spinner's whole purpose? To like lead the heteromorphs that are rebelling?
リーテソロに代わり貴様が引き金を引くの
Ooh, okay. I might have to refresh myself on some of this because I think the whole quirk doomsday theory was something that Redestro was talking about as well. But it's about damn time that Spinner has some sort of significance, right? In some way, shape, or form. And even if it's just as a figure for the other heteromorphs, it's something.
もう考えるなよそ。
誰もが誰かの
It's a big line, man. Let you down? Okay, who? Who letting who down? In what way? Who the hell is this?
指令が来た。
なんと
アオレ、まだ潜在しているであろう反対派の人間を巻き込め、危機がもうすぐ迫っていることを隠している。
アオレ、緑や出久が再び
Okay. Just more pawns?
速やかに就寝しよう。俺たちの強みは若さだ。
強くなれって言われたしな。
みんな、歯磨きは忘れずにな。
ちょっとくらいワイダンする時間欲しいよな。ワイダンはいいや。でもそうだね。
早くお風呂入りたい。だね。
話をする暇も。
Right, okay. That's what he means. It's like, what are you talking to Mineta about?
まだちゃんとお礼を言えてない。
Come on, Deku. You might not get another chance. Oh, might.
青山さんの件でしょ。
Okay, we might get some stuff here.
第二次決戦の最終プラン。その競技を
The final plan for the second battle. There's a implication there.
ヒーローと警察が合同で捜査した結果、
Right, this is the civilization within UA right now. Right.
避難システム発動時の行動の制限等、
Well, we're gonna get the mobilization.
不便をおかけしてしまうことになりますが、
Look, I'm gonna trip. Like we don't know who this is, right? Unless those two people are meant to be Aoyama's parents, right? But I imagine what's going on here is these people that they're working for All for One, right? And they're gonna deliver this information to All for One.
兄ちゃん、ここを出るって本当？泥を払ういとまはもう十分にいただきました。
いつ避難システムが作動しても大丈夫なよう。
Right. They're gonna get everyone out,
お願いします。
and we're gonna fight.
バカ正直に。黙ってここに守られていれば。
Yeah, okay.
苦労なさっただろうに。だが図らずとも。
Right. Okay. This is what they want. Draw them out. You know, make them make the first move and split up the fight. Okay. I think I'm following. It's pretty wild though. This like these are like goodbyes, but they're like fake goodbyes, right? Because this is all part of a plan. Eri, man, we seen nothing of Eri. Aww. And Koda as well. Where's Mirio?
遊泳を出た僕たちは学校から約 30km 離れた場
Well,
所
I'm
に
getting a little bit excited.
水の住処にならねえといいけど。
やめ。
Why would you say that, Zero? Oh, come on. Now's the time. Please, have the chat. My boy looks so grown up, man.
うららかさん、あの時はありがとう。
Good.
ちゃんとお礼を言えてなかった。本当にありがとう。
いや、あれは別に。私さ、変なんだよね。
変じゃないよ。強いし勇敢だし髪型も似合ってるしとても優しいし素敵だし。
いや、違くて。
Let it all spill out, Deku.
遊泳の校舎の上で喋ってる時、ふとさ、戸賀姫子
That's
が
facts. She did do that.
私は自分が当たり前だと思うことを言葉にして返したんだ。とても悲しそうな顔をしてた。街をこんなにしてたくさんの命と幸せを奪ったヴィラ
That's
ン
facts. That's facts.
もう許す許さないの次元じゃない。分かってる。
Uh-huh.
けれど
Uh-huh.
私はあの人の当たり前を知ら
Okay.
ない。
Yep. Okay.
戸賀姫子のこと何も知らないって考えてしま
I love it. I love it.
う。だから街を見てた。余計なことは考えないように。
That's the second time. That's what Spinner said as well.
僕も死柄木の中に小さな少年が泣いているのを見た。戦いは避けられなくてもその奥にあるものを無視はしたくない。
See, this is what they're doing, man. That's one way to look at it.
俺は東屋兄の好きなもんも知らね
Keeping this theme.
え
This
絶
is
対うどんだなだったら一緒に食ってやるさ
I feel like that's not gonna happen, man, but like
必ず止めよう
okay, so it makes a lot of sense now, you know, why they show Toga in the beginning of the episode. And there's a massive connection here, you know, to what Spinner was saying, like, I'm not going to think about things anymore. To Uraraka saying, look, it's not about forgiving her or not. And then it's connecting to what Todoroki was saying then as well. It's like, we don't even know anything about these people, right? And that's been a massive theme throughout the show already. Like I said, Deku's already been talking about this stuff, and he's just referenced, you know, seeing young Shigaraki. Like, you can see what they're trying to do here, and it's really building towards, they want to understand these people, right? There's no forgiving these people, and I've been saying this about Shigaraki, like, you know, he needs to die. Like, he's done too much to atone for, but we can at the very least understand who these people are and what they've been through, and maybe that's what we're trying to do here, you know? I don't know, man, but it's really good. I'm glad we're drawing a lot of attention to this sort of stuff before we get into this massive fight.
僕に嘘はついて
Such a good theme.
少しでも僕に対する害意を持っていればわかる。
Yeah, okay.
個性名は何だったかな。何せ黎明期の頃だったし。
Oh, that's how he can tell he has a quirk.
お酒が飲みたいな。マッカランの40年ものがいい。では息子さんの連絡先をいただこうかな。万全を期したい。
They're talking in code?
もちろんこんなご時世ですからねおじさま
Yeah, they're talking in
そうだ
code.
ね。
And that was Aoyama's parents there, right?
では明日
ああ、また明日。
That was Search, right? Okay.
青山くん、なんでここに留置所にいたんじゃ。
This is the plan.
君と話をしたい。オール・フォー・ワンの本当の目的を教えてあげる。
He wants it to be like it was at the beginning,
世
right?
界大恐慌や頂上発言と似た
Yeah, when Quirks first appeared.
世界的な雇用の消失、貨幣の信用失墜、大混乱時代さ。
何の話をしているんだ、青山くん。
どんどん目先の安全を求め、争い
あは
が貧しくなっていく。そんな世の中、例えば水が足りない国に飲み水を出せる個性が現れたら。
Right, so All for One just wants to be in control.
彼は世界の魔王になる。
Demon Lord.
そんなの変だよ。世界が許すはずがないよ。それにまだ僕たちがいるよ。
だからきっとこれは最後の爪なんだ。ごめんね。やっぱり僕はパパンとママンの安全を守りたい。
オルフ・オー・ワン。
よくやってくれたんだ。
Wait, is this like a wait?
恐ろしかったろう。友を裏
Wait. So Aoyama has actually betrayed us in the end?
よく乗り越えた。
Is this what the title means? Let you down? Aoyama let us all down.
パパとママに聞いたのかな。
あなたの世界で僕らに幸福を約束してくれると
信じてたのに。
Oh my god.
心苦しいなんてものじゃなかったよ、おじさま。
恩知らずめ。
演技が迫真すぎるよ、青山くん。
仕方ないだろ。相手を引きつけなきゃいけないんだもの。
I'm a f***ing idiot.
だったよ。
I got so sucked into that.
僕怖すぎて涙どころか。
Hey. My bad.
頑張った、青山くん。
This is what we wanted. I'm an idiot.
みんなのためにも自分のためにも僕はオール・フォー・ワン。
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
直前の連絡に
He couldn't tell.
両親の連絡にも害意や嘘はなかった。どうでもいい。
Oh, that's a sick shot.
距離にワン・フォー・オールがある事実。
It's not just Deku, man.
先の戦いで戸村が見たヒーローは3回し各地
Toga, Toya,
気づかれず、ここまでこの数
Nomu.
この状況
Oh my god. Shigaraki?
オール・フォー・ワン。
Wait.
これもかえって手間が省ける。
パパンとママンはこうも言ってたよ。だから
Holy, hold on, I'm not ready. Mirko, Fat Gum, Sun Eater, everyone is here, man. Oh, it's sick. Don't you dare end the episode now. Sick! Post credits? Okay. I got so dizzy. Like, I've been having such a hard time, like, grasping the timeline of, like, when things are gonna happen. Like, we knew this was the plan with Aoyama, right? We were gonna use him to draw out All for One. But I got so sucked into what he was saying. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. But that was a very well-paced episode. Some big theme building at the beginning, throwing a lot of ideas out there. And now we're here. Now everyone's in front of each other. So finally, I know exactly what to expect in the next episode. And one of the problems I keep having is I just keep thinking, right? I'm thinking like, you know, what does this conversation mean? What is it going to mean moving forward? And then I'm not paying enough attention to the subtitles, right? So then I get a bit lost and then I'm processing what's happening like half a second too late. And I think that's part of why I got so sucked into Aoyama's speech. I wonder how many other people actually got sucked into that. Because like I said in the intro, I'm a very accepting person. Even though we knew this was the plan, I'm just like, oh shit, did this all backfire on us somehow? And I think a part of that was how much else was in this episode. Like with Spinner and Toga going into Deku and Uraraka's conversation. I was just thinking about so many other things. I only had time to process what was going on directly in front of me. So this is something I used to do back in the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood days, is I'd go back and look at past scenes from earlier episodes, just to make sure I have a complete grasp on what is going on with these things. And what I'm going to do here is I remember the significance of Uraraka's flashback to Toga when she was giving her big speech, right? And then in this episode, Uraraka was talking about when she encountered Toga even before that and what they were specifically saying. And Uraraka was saying things that she felt were normal, but things that were upsetting Toga, which leads into the whole idea of like, we don't even know what a lot of these villains are like. So I'm gonna go back to that specific conversation to see what Uraraka was saying to Toga, and then the big speech as well to see what exactly it was that like triggered Uraraka to talk the way she did in the speech. And I think that'll help me like get my mind right going forward. Now I'm gonna put the English dub on for this and just play the audio so you guys can hear what I'm listening to.
Don't worry, I love my super cute floaty friend too. In fact, I think I want to be like you, Chuck.
What I want to do is save as many people as I possibly can. So I'm gonna have to stop you right now.
It's the same phrase that she uses in the episode that we just watched, and it's very specifically we have to stop them, right? It's not we have to kill them. It's not we have to save them. It's just we have to stop them.
I want to drain their blood so badly it makes my chest hurt. That's just who I am. I can't help it. Not everyone is like that. It's so hard to be me.
Is this like a cry for help? Like she's always felt this way, right? And she's just said it's so hard for her to, you know, be this way. She can't help it. So maybe she just needs to be around the right people. And she said she wants to be like Uraraka, who is a hero. And she wants to know what Uraraka wants to do, which is save people. So I really do think that's what we are building to here, right? It has to be.
Threaten people so you can do what you want, and you deserve whatever's coming to you.
And that's what upset her. Okay, I think you could probably take things away from that. But that's a very, like, that's a true statement, right? But maybe this is saying that a lot of what's happened in Toga's life, she's not truly okay with. But she's just following, you know, this feeling of her quirk, right? Okay, I think maybe Toga was looking for someone like-minded because she's so, like, unique, I guess, in her own right. But maybe that's confirmed to her that, you know, she is, oh, I don't know. It's so interesting. Okay, let's quickly go over Uraraka's speech. I think that's all you need right there. I'm really trying not to get emotional through this again. So that's when she flashes to Toga. It's very brief. Will you allow him, as in Deku, to rest at our sides? He is carrying the burden of his power, but he still has a lot to learn. He's just a kid. Is that not Toga in a nutshell as well? Could you extrapolate this and say eventually, could you allow the villains to rest at our sides? Like Toga, for example, has a lot to learn. She's carrying the burden of her power. It's why she is the way she is. At least that's what I've gotten from this. Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's the point of going through all of this. You know, you're gonna get things wrong. But this is something I felt like I had to go through and go back over, you know, just to try and see what's going on here. So I feel pretty good about that now. But it's all just leading back to, you know, I've said it 100 times at this point, the whole, like, are we gonna save the villains? But it's like, it's really hard to see an eventuality where the villains can be integrated into society, right? Like, the thing that comes into my mind is like, maybe we create like another Tartarus thing for the villains to exist in. So they're removed from society, but like, they've been recognized as people. I don't know, man. I really can't like get to the bottom of that in my head, like with a proper thought process. But like, that's where we're headed, right, with all this. And the other thing I did want to check on was Redestro, right? Quirk Doomsday Theory, Redestro. Okay, the Quirk Doomsday Theory was that quirks will become so overpowered and complicated that no one will be able to control them, creating a doomsday effect. Okay, and that's what we were talking about here. And Shigaraki is overcoming that here at the beginning of the episode. And perhaps that is just to do with just the amount of quirks within him and just the power of that. Like, Shigaraki is meant to be stronger than All For One when all is said and done, right? Or at least his body is, and then All For One is like, what, going to take that over, like the consciousness? Okay, so I think I'm where I need to be with those specific things after that. I really apologize if that's taken a lot away from the discussion time. I will put more timestamps down below. But this happens in Jujutsu Kaisen as well, for example. Like, there can be sometimes so much going on, and you don't take a lot of it in the Japanese, like reading it as you do like hearing it, like through the English dub, for example. And I'm still having trouble identifying the two people like in the middle of the episode that apparently had you know, orders from All For One to kind of stir things up so that it would be tough for Deku to remain in UA. But I'm about 99% sure that this was part of the plan, right? We do a big announcement in case there are more, you know, All For One people hiding within the ranks, that Deku will no longer be in UA. Like, UA is going to be ready to mobilize at any moment, but Deku's going to be out there, and then we use Aoyama as bait, which All For One thinks he is using Aoyama as bait, you know, to draw Deku and One For All out, when in fact it was the whole, you know, vice versa, and now we're all in front of each other. It's pretty nuts. But man, Aoyama killed that scene, man. I just had no idea. Even when he turned around and blasted All For One, I was so spaced out, because Deku acted really well as well, saying like, I trusted you. Like, I was so, oh my god, where is my head? And part of me was thinking, I might be going too far with this, but when all the villains are coming out of All For One's portals, just the fact that no one said anything, and the fact that Toya's thrown the crazy idea out there that Toga can use twice as quirk to the fullest. I'm like, what if these are all copies? What if Toga is already using twice as quirk and these are all copies? I don't know, man. The fact that Shigaraki is just here, I know he's like half a vessel at this point, but that's what shook me a bit. We'll have to see if that comes about or not. But either way, the fact that Toga can potentially use Sadman's parade and maybe no one is aware of that is crazy, and I'm here for it. But it's all set up right now. You know, everyone is in front of everyone. It's gonna go down next episode. I am so excited. And shoutouts to Edgeshot being here, man. I haven't seen enough of Edgeshot, man. Mirko is here. Fat Gum is here. Who else is here? I was getting too excited. Endeavor. Was that Hawks? That was the first person that appeared, or was it Best Jeanist? I genuinely can't tell who this is. I like how Mirio is like the only one that's not here. Also, how the hell are we using Kurogiri's quirk? Have we found some like forced activation thing? Has Aizawa gotten through to him somehow? Am I missing something? That's crazy. Right, so that discussion went down so many rabbit holes I didn't think I'd be going down anytime soon, but I think it was all necessary. But I think the only thing we need to know going into next episode, like, is it's going to go down. And I think we're going to find a way within the opening of this fight here to kind of spread everyone out, because I believe that's what they were talking about in the previous episode, you know, like moving All For One and Shigaraki and Toya into different locations. So we'll see how we go about all this. I'm sure both sides are going to have significant aces in the hole, and I think All Might did say this is the second battle, right? The final plan of the second battle. Obviously, as characters, they have no idea if this is going to be the last battle or not, but I think as viewers, there's a pretty significant implication that the second battle, this battle, is not going to be the last one. But either way, I'm very excited. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know I always appreciate it, and we'll see you all in the next episode of My Hero